Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Summoner. And a quick follow-up on the last episode, when we found an imbued spellbook that reduces mana cost of summoning spells, but it didn't recognize those of the summons collection. Well, the good news is that in the meantime a fix was published, based on another little mini-mod called Extended Imbued Spellbook Support. So here you can see a little demo. This is a spellbook of commanding, which reduces the cost of summoning spells in the spellbook by 15%. So first, here are some original summoning spells like the Killer Gremmel and the Furok. Those of course also still work. And now to the summons collection. For example, here's the Snapper, and you can see that it is recognized by the spellbook and its mana cost is reduced. And it also works for expansion creatures and also for non-standard summons like mini-boss scrolls. This giant Chitterscrag here, for example, has its mana cost reduced to 748 instead of usually 880 mana.
Do you require additional supplies?
The bad news is that this fix doesn't apply on saved games.
Journey fast, Kingdom Child. The Sek dungeon siege may soon be underway.
Dum dum duh. Yeah, the spellbook still doesn't work. To get this to work in this campaign, I would probably have to find a new imbued spellbook of convening or whatever, and also new summoning spells generated with the Summons Collection version 2.0.1. And we will sure find new summoning spells, but these imbued spellbooks are rare. So anyway, let's get going. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like you. You're everything soft and smooth. Okay, Summoner Boy, it's time to get going and be hero again. Alright.
The surrender of the Droog meant the safety of the kingdom had been secured. But a warning had to be delivered to the throne before the revenant Sek could succeed in their mysterious plot.
Chapter 7: King and Castle. And just as we leave the Droog village, we meet Mr. Kukua here, who is fighting with a drake. My thanks for help. Kukua won't be able to keep drakes away much longer. Wish Kukua sooner realized true source of their rage. Before we knew Sek awake from slumber, desert drakes began to turn against us. Their attacks increased daily until our existence was threatened. In answer to our prayers for deliverance, Sek appeared with a warning and proposal. Sek warned us that King of your people had commanded Ancient Dragon of Rathe to send forth its spawn and massacre my people in Droog ancestral home. It seemed only explanation, and joining with Sek seemed only salvation against drakes. Kukua too believed these rumors until Kukua saw drakes attack patrols from Castle Ebb. My people have begun preparing sacrifices to appease Ancient Dragon, but Kukua knows that not help. Reappearance of Sek and Rage of Drakes not coincidence. Goku are now certain that Zack corrupted Ancient Dragon to unleash its spawn against World. My people will be first to fall if I fail to protect us, but your kingdom not far behind. If you are truly a hero of your kingdom, you must slay Ancient Dragon before Zack can free him from wrath. Now this is a side quest, but of course I am truly hero of my kingdom. So in today's episode we are going to Scorch the Dragon. And when we are there, we are going to Scorch the Dragon. Get it? It's a little pun I did right there. Genius. Now let's see, what new summons could we try out today? We should get started with swamp creatures. Here's the Tretch, a stationary melee summon. And here's the Wretched zombie, the mini-boss from the chapel, which has misaligned texture, as you may remember. I will also take the Swamp Stinger and the Mangler. By the way, in the game's resources there are some clues that they originally intended Goku to become a party member maybe. But I guess in the end they scrapped the idea. They would have had to make a lot more animations for the Droog model to work with all the different kinds of weapons. And a run animation and so on. Of course, the desert is not an ideal environment for the poor Manglers. Okay, here we go. I will use the Tretches to distract the enemies. Now the Tretches make rather pointless enemies, except if you are running a poor melee party. But as summons they are actually quite useful, because they are big and made of wood and they can take a lot of damage. Of course they are rather short-lived. I think they last for 30 seconds. There's always some kind of trade-off. Nice view here over the entrance of Dragon's Wrath. Clever level design. Alright, for Dragon's Wrath I want to try out some more summons. Let's have a look. How about the Swamp Witch? Swamp Witch is cool, just like the Ice Mage it can sub-summon other creatures. The Swamp Witch can summon swamp creatures and swamp slingers. I also have the spells with me to summon swamp creatures and swamp slingers directly, so I'm also taking these. Ladies and gentlemen, the Swamp Witch! Okay, here we go. the laser effects of those bronze gargoyles look really cool, especially in dark places like these. Alright, here he is! Scorch the dragon! Now what you need to understand here is that I am watching this fight for the first time, now that I am recording the voiceover. Because during the actual fight I was just looking at the small area in the top left corner. And just now I'm seeing that a lot of my summons aren't fighting. Some are completely frozen. I'm not sure what's happening here. Oh, let's summon a few mini-bosses maybe. When if not now, right? These here seem to fit the current lot. The Swamp Abomination and the Skank Witch. Still over half his health. Yeah, Scorch got more health than Gom. Well, this is not going bad, but I need a new round of summons again. Oh look! The witch summoned a creature on the platform of the dragon. I didn't realize you could do that. Uh-oh, Seekra is out of health potions. See, the witches are frozen currently. One of the gargoyles is frozen. It's a bit weird here. Hey, Skank Witch, that's not what I summoned you for. Do something. Don't just stand there. Okay, we're kinda running out of potions here. I'm just hoping the dragon runs out of health first. No, Seekra, stand up! Oof, we made it. Finally. Now we can relax and collect some loot. Oh look, it's the middle of the night. I think I should use the Rogue Bandit summon in the next episode. I mean, it's from the Dark Forest, even before the swamp, so let's get it done with. I found Sikra a new staff with 71 mana. Ooh, and I can wear this new armor with 173 defense. How do I look? Pretty cool, eh? And that's all for this episode, folks. Thanks for watching, hope you liked it, and hope to see you again soon. Bye!